Hello everybody and welcome back to another Mission Moonshot video. As you can see right now, we have another weather satellite launching off into the black abyss of space. We also have another ComSat being launched aboard a Scout LV. And yeah, I'm just going through these two missions really quickly because we've done them numerous times. And yeah, I just want to get on with the new stuff. But now that those are over and done with, it is time for our Rideshare launch. Now, we were going to do this last time, but we kind of ran out of time, and the video was getting a little bit lengthy. So we decided to stop it there, and we're going to go ahead and get back on it here. So, again, let me just go ahead and set this out of the way. There's so much clutter on the screen always. But yeah, we have our ComSat units. Do we have our WeatherSat units? We have our WeatherSat units, okay. 48, 58, and above 47. Okay, so it seems like 50 would work there. Apoapsis, periapsis, yeah, I think we'll probably just do the same thing. So we'll probably go straight to the 600 orbit, just insert straight into that, and then we'll do 2 burns after that. I think that makes the most sense. So we'll probably want a slight lower pitch over, not 5 degrees a second, because I just launched Scout. Yeah, we'll probably want like a 0.5 degrees per second pitch rate. We're not hot staging, this isn't Titan. And you can stop at stage 4? Stage 4 is just fairings? No, stage 2's fairings. You can stop at stage 2. Yeah. But no further. You go there, and then no further. Rocket, go! Nothing wrong? Oh, no, there it goes. Didn't throttle up the engine for some reason. It made me think something was wrong. There it goes, it's releasing. Okay. Cool! Rocket, go burr! And stuff. So there we go, this satellite is now in its, well, almost. Let's just give it a little nudge. There we go. So that should now be in its desired orbit. Yep, so it's going to go ahead and do the thing. We'll give it the 2 minutes to do its thing. We wanted to make sure we detached it before it considered our Centaur, this satellite, and then, you know, because it was going to be transferred to the customer. So we don't want it taking the entire Centaur stage, but there we go. Boom. Satellite has been transferred to customer. We can go ahead and... oh dear. Sorry about your satellite. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that weather satellite is deployed. Successfully deployed. As you can see, it is going off that way. They already took it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just kind of teleported back to the Centaur stage. Kind of odd. But anyways, now we want to get into this orbit. So we want to get our apoapsis above 6,000, but not too high. So, yeah, I mean, we can pretty much just do that manually, but we first need to, like, wait 3 hours for these engines to cycle, I think. I mean, yeah, we have a good ignition chance right now. I mean, we probably just go right now. Yeah, because we're doing this burn before the 15-minute window. So the engines haven't quite cooled down all the way yet. It's like once they get past like a certain temperature point, you can see the internal temp is 74 Kelvin. The ignition chance is still good. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and ullage and out. There we are. And we're just gonna watch our apogee manually. It's such a wide range where I should be able to cut it off within the window. It's anywhere between 6,000 and 11,000. So right when it crests 6,000, that's when we can cut them. And we got plenty of delta V to lug this heavy thing up there. Alrighty, cut it right there. Perfect. So yeah, we have 3 hours until our apogee. The engines are happy. Look, they're doing a little dance. So yeah, we'll close up to our apogee, and that gives us enough time to kind of circularize Or, you know, sort of, not really circularized, but just kick a little bit in a forward direction. So yeah, let's go ahead and warp up to apogee. Yeah, these engines cycle, and you guys will see that. So I'll pull this up, and we'll see time since shutdown. Once we get to like 15 minutes after shutdown, which I'm not sure how many seconds that is. It's a lot of seconds. But as soon as that reaches like 15 minutes, we should see the ignition chance just die. Unless maybe it's not a thing on Centaur? Maybe it's not a thing on Centaur. Maybe it's just a thing I have to worry about on Agena. Not sure. I always thought I had to cycle these just like the Agenas. Yeah, it's still at 98%. Never dwindled. Interesting. Anyway, you just go ahead and reorientate yourself prograde there, buddy. You can activate these. Those would probably help you turn a little bit if you use them. But nah. Forget it, we're just using the little thrusters on the back. Yeah, no, that's fine. I put thrusters up here, they're nitrous oxide. Are they, like, disabled or something? Not sure. Alright, prograde, that seems good. I'm just gonna ullage and shabop. And shabang. And shaboop. There you go, enjoy your satellite. Now I just gotta try and detach from the satellite. That's fine, that satellite is clearing, it looks like. Like, yeah, see, like, it totally just cleared naturally. I didn't have to use time. 5, 4, 3, 2, bam. Satellite. 2 contracts in 1, a successful rideshare mission. Don't even have to get the Titan 2 to finish this one. But anyways, speaking of the Titan 2, using that money, we can finally afford the unlock cost for all the parts. Bunch of the Gemini sections, very expensive. So we can go ahead and unlock all that. Go ahead and pay the entry costs for the upgraded engines. And yeah, I know it's not for our 150-ton pad. That's why we have a 200-ton pad. This is gonna go on the 200-ton. But yeah, this is an uncrewed Gemini test flight. And I actually decided to make it a bit worth our time. So as you can see, I put some cameras on here. These are just for show. But I figured, you know, if Gemini was launched today, you'd want some views of the first uncrewed test flight of a vehicle, so we got some cameras here. I'm not sure if these will survive re-entry or not, but yeah, we got some cameras here. And I went ahead and put some film in here, so we'll take some lovely photos, because yeah, we actually didn't finish the early film science. We have a bit of early film science that we can do. So yeah, we'll launch this, get some early film science, and yeah, test out the Gemini, of course, without any crew in it. Well, we got Jamor here, but he won't be in the vessel when we launch it. Because yeah, of course, they are still training, so that's a little unfortunate. But at least we get to do a little Gemini test flight. And now, if you've noticed, I have changed this up a little bit since the video where I built it. Just kind of added a bit more detail and bits. I made this adapter section a bit more correct to how it actually is. I'm not sure if this comes off or not. Like, I was honestly torn between, like, having this separate and then having this separate, or how I have it right now, which is just this whole section separates, like, from here, sort of like the Falcon 9. I'm not sure how it works, if the inner stage separates separately or not, so I have it like that. If anybody knows how the Titan 2 actually stages, I will change it so that way this drops off and then the inner stage drops off. I can do that. All I gotta do is just enable the staging on this thing. And then, yeah, up here I added a bit of extra detailed tanks and stuff, and also made the adapter section look a bit better. So otherwise it was just like the steel, and it just transitioned straight to this light adapter section. Because I think it's meant for a 3-meter tank, but in reality the Titan was a 3.05 meter. And I wanted to make the Titan accurate, but the Gemini I think is a little smaller than the real one. So just extended the adapter section there. Works out okay. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Again, this is obviously an uncrewed version, and because we're still researching some stuff, we don't have fuel cells and we don't have better heat shield technology. So again, I've tested this. It can survive re-entry, but yeah, if we put crew on it, I definitely want to have the correct heat shield and not, you know, a budget heat shield. Again, don't want to cheap out with crew. I don't want to lose any more crew members. So Titan 2 is now in the build queue, but before we can get it up into space, we got another weather satellite to launch. That was a close one. And I guess we should also bring down the previous one. And I'm pretty happy with how close to America we got. Now, it would have been really nice if I remembered to transfer the data to the capsule that I just brought down, but, you live, you learn. So, yeah, we didn't get any science from that, unfortunately, because I'm a big dum-dum and forgot to do a critical thing. But anyways, it seems like next up we have the Mariner 5 and our Mars window. We're running out of spots. Let me just see what else we can get queued up. Maybe get another Gemini queued up. There's another one I want to do. We haven't done all the biological science. We've done it all like in low orbit, but we haven't done it in high orbit. So that would be another thing we could shove on a Gemini and just like get it into a high orbit. Do like a high orbit Gemini test. But the best way to get Gemini into a high orbit is docking it with an Agena. Yeah, that's a contract for docking. I don't think we have that one yet though, because we don't have the docking ports or anything unlocked. I did get another weather satellite. A second-gen weather satellite. Doesn't seem too bad. I think I can get something thrown together real quick for this. They just want like a polar orbit, or almost like a sun-synchronous orbit, actually. Like 100 degrees. So, yeah, we could probably do that. That doesn't seem too hard. Yeah, I can probably do that with a launch vehicle we have. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that queued up, and then we will, yeah, go ahead and get the Mariner 5 and then the Titan. Alrighty, and we just actually researched the heat shield technology. That tech just finished, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly swap out the heat shield. Again, it was probably going to be fine, because again, I tested this before, but it'll be good to get the actual heat shield on there. Test the actual heat shield, because yeah, this is just a LEO heat shield. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off. And if we go here, we can see we have the Gemini heat shield here. Heat shield for the Gemini capsule. And we even have the hatch version. We do not need the hatched version. That is for the different type of Gemini. Oh, and that's kind of on a little weird. Hold up, did I put this thing on here? Oh, that's because it's the freaking, thing. Okay, yeah, just show that a little bit up in there. There we go. That's the correct node. Alrighty, just a minor correction. Yeah, it didn't really change the build time at all. I'm guessing they haven't gotten to the heat shield yet. Unlock one part for 0 fund. Yes. Alrighty, and now it's time to bring this one down. So let's go ahead and wait until we are above the US, which we almost are. Well over the US. Of course, it'll be nighttime. Probably not the best time to launch a photography satellite, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Literally during night. Ah, well, I'm sure it's fine. That probably seems like a good spot to go. Yeah, like I think 90, sort of like 90 degrees-ish later is when we kind of come down. So I think right about here should hopefully work. Let's make sure we transfer the data this time. There we go, transfer data here. And yeah, I need to, when I make new versions of these, I need to stop including orbital perturbation experiment because we are done with the orbital perturbation experiment. We are no longer doing that anymore. We're just trying to get the basic like 10 science per thing. And actually, now that I think about it, if we get a bit of money, I did want to upgrade these maybe with RTGs. I just need to unlock RTGs, but if we can get like an RTG, like for example, just shove one, like I don't know, on the side here, and then we could have one that just stays up here for the entirety 2 years that it needs to be, and then gets all the photos done, that would be good. And then we wouldn't have to keep launching these. We could just send one up for 2 years, let it do its thing, yeah, or at least have it live up here for a bit longer. Yeah, I think we're landing in the US. I have no idea where this is, because it's, like, covered in darkness. I mean, based on the position of Wallops, I would guess this would probably be, like, Pennsylvania? Yeah, all I can guess is Pennsylvania. Maybe Ohio. If we're a little bit to the left, it might be Ohio. A little bit west. Bonk. Alrighty. Work today. Oh, yes, we need to bring our weather satellite down. Alrighty, boom, beautiful. Oh yeah, just like south of Michigan. So I think that is like Pennsylvania. Check a map real quick. Oh no, that's not Pennsylvania. We're like on the border of Idaho and Indiana, or not Idaho. Ohio. Yeah, no, yeah, no, I was right with Ohio. Oh dear, let's get out of here. Quickly recover it before anything bad happens. Alrighty, so, yeah, it crashed again, but hopefully we can just... Yeah, there we go. Landed at Earth, go and recover from here. There we go. 8 science. Nice. And now we got 44.4 science. Not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more points into R&D. And we'll go ahead and start researching early Hydrolox engines, because this will allow us to do lunar landing, get the better RL-10. I also would like to get the better these engines at some point, but the better RL-10 will give us enough Delta V in order to land on the moon with a bit more fuel in the lander's tank. But now, it's time for our Earth to Mars window. Let's go ahead and get this thing ready to go. So yeah, about a day before the window, we want to get this thing up into space. So yeah, let's just wait a little bit, just a little bit. It's just been sitting on the pad, waiting to go. Sort of like some other rockets that just kind of sit on the pad and wait for things to happen. Anyways, there we go, that seems good. 1 day and 9 hours before our flyby. Let's go ahead and get this off the ground. Now, I probably should have built another one, but this is gonna work first try. Let's go ahead and get this programmed in. So again, we want to set our ejection LAN. Things right there is 101.61, which is actually already set from when I was doing some tests earlier. Yeah, we just want a 200 by 200 current and launch to land. That's gonna be 19 hours. Okay, that should be good. That should actually give us a good amount of leeway. I think we are ready to go. Now, is the overcast gonna clear up in 19 hours? Probably gonna be nighttime, actually. Yeah. Or maybe it'll become day again? Maybe? 8 hours? Oh, yeah, it's day again. Alrighty, nice daytime launch. Nice clear skies. Okay. The weather cleared up for our Mars launch. Alrighty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This camera is way too zoomed in. There we goes. Lift off. Lift off. It's lifting off. Alrighty, and we are now on our way to Mars. So yeah, it's going to take us a very, very long time to get there, but as you can see, our path is coming towards Mars. Now, if we look, it's funny, because it takes so long to get to Mars that our orbital plan actually hasn't reached it yet, but as you can see, it's close enough. We'll do a mid-course maneuver like we did with Venus, just to correct the minor errors in our trajectory, so not a big deal. But yeah, we can just go ahead and delete this, rebase this whole plan. And there we go. If we rebase it, we can see that we're getting pretty far out in counter, but again, we can correct for that. So I guess we can go and add a maneuver mid-course. So it's going to take us, yeah, 303 days to get there. So we'll go ahead and set our thing up in 150 days. So yeah, just minor corrections. Very minor. We're talking minuscule delta V changes here. Like what? Like only 40 meters per second. In regular KSP, that's quite a bit, but in Realism Overhaul, it's really nothing. Like, it's a drop in the water, really. I think I have like 200 meters per second on here, so yeah, we have plenty enough to correct for this. Would also love to say hi to Phobos or Deimos if we could. That would be nice, but I think we'll have to wait until we get like an orbiter or something. We'll make sure we get like an orbiter with like a lot of control on it, so that way we can land on Phobos or Deimos, because it doesn't require too much gravity to land on them. Yeah, that's close enough for the contract, so we'll do that. We'll plan to do that in 150 days. We'll go ahead and add that alarm. And yeah, that'll just be coasting its way to Mars. Now, I base this off Mariner 5, which was actually a Venus probe, so if you notice, the solar panels are facing down and the antenna's facing up. That's because if we were at Venus, we would have to be pointing away from the sun to transmit to Earth. For Mars probe, I should have probably put these the other way around, but it doesn't. Antenna position doesn't matter in realism overhaul. In real life, it does. Antenna position does not matter. All I have to do is just hit antenna targeting, and then say, I want you to target the Earth. And then the antenna will target the Earth. So, yeah, that's all we have to do. And just make sure the solar panels are pointed towards the sun, which, once we get over the horizon here, they should be. Once we start zooming away and spasming out. There we go. There's the sun. So, I'm going to go ahead and have you hibernate. Good night, little spacecrafts. I will see you in 150 days for your mid-course maneuver. Alrighty, and look at that. Improved power generation and storage tech is going to be done just in the nick of time. I was literally just about to roll this out, and I saw that only had like 10 days left on it, so we might as well wait, and then we'll go ahead and add the fuel cells to our Gemini. So, yeah, by doing this, it is officially complete. The fuel cells go in this adapter section. Yeah, there you go, fuel cells. Alright, just automatically add them. Cool. Alrighty, no, so that's simple. Just literally do that. Shebang. We'll go ahead and wait till day. I don't want to launch our first Gemini mission at night. Who do you think I am? Yeah, so no trained crew, so we're gonna launch anyway. Alrighty, here we go. Look at this. Looking cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and lower the tower, because we really do not need the tower. We can't do crew report, because there's no crew in there. But yeah, we can still launch it, and we can still do an uncrewed test flight. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. I know you guys have been waiting for this. So let's finish off this video with a bowoomp. Not a bang, a bowoomp. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Roger, we got a roll program. Should hopefully level off. Kind of rolls to this position, and then it'll adjust again there, and then it'll do another roll program. So not quite identical to the real thing. The real thing kind of did the roll to this orientation right off the pad, and then obviously went up, did the gravity turn. Kind of like how we're doing it right now. We're heading into orbit. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you guys the interior because, again, there are no kerbals in there. I can press C all I want. Also, the interior has a giant, yeah, the interior is kind of just filled with a giant camera. So, it's kind of similar to, like, the Soviet, spysats that were literally just, like, Voskhod, or I think they were, like, Vostok capsules that were, like, you had cameras in them. Basically what we're doing with the Gemini. I just realized I'm probably being drowned out by the engine noise. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have my volume turned way down low. Because, yeah, the engines are very loud. But anyways, Gemini's going. We're getting ready for hot staging. Now, I have actually fixed the issue that we had with the hot staging before, so this should be pretty clean. Here we go. There we go. As soon as the engine ramps up, that lower stage goes away. And we are under power. And yeah, our fuel cells should be running. Yeah, fuel cells are running. And yeah, normally once we got into space, we would turn off the batteries. Yeah, the batteries are stored in here, so you just shut these off. Obviously, we'll have to be careful because we don't have a crew in here to turn the batteries back on, so if we detach and there's no battery power, then, well, we don't have any control of the spacecraft because we're on the ground. But yeah, once we get into space, we can turn off the batteries, just like you would on the real thing. Because, yeah, I know how the real Gemini operates, because I did that re-entry video that went out a couple days ago. So if you guys want to see how the Gemini operates, I'll put a link to that re-entry video. It's pretty cool. First spacecraft to have a computer. Actually, I don't know if any Soviet spacecrafts had computers. There might be some Soviet spacecrafts that had computers. Not sure about that. So yeah, don't quote me on that. Alright, final kilometer per second. And boom. Go ahead and capsule SEP. 0 the IVIs. There we go. Thrust a little bit in each direction. Alright, and we're up here. A bit close to our booster. I think I might try and thrust away a little bit. Are the ohms active? The ohms should be active. Boom. See you later. So yeah, we're up here now. And my, what a view. Alrighty. Do we have is our antenna extended? Oh, no, I didn't put an antenna on this one. Oh, we have an antenna in the man pod, but I forgot to add the antenna on here. Because there's another antenna on the adapter section. Redundancy and stuff. So yeah, we'll just let this science experiment do its thing. I'll also keep an eye on our electric charge. Our fuel cells are running. Oh yeah, we can also go ahead and disable this electric charge. But yeah, our fuel cells are running, and we are doing things. So yeah, it's just immediately taking photos. I mean, yeah, it's doing science for the split second. It's like, oh look, we're over this country. Let me take some photos. Actually, can I see surface info? There we go. So right now we are above the tropics. Okay. So yeah, we're getting data from the tropics. The tropical section of Africa. Some very low res photos because it's like old film that we're just like slinging into orbit. We have the improved film cameras, but apparently there's still science to gain from old film. No idea how that works. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's free science. Oh, depleted. Oh, do we run this part out of I guess science? Yeah, I guess we ran it out. Okay. So maybe I should launch a couple of these tests then, because it seems like we can get a lot more. We're also apparently running crew reports. No, crew is required. That would make sense. Never mind. Have a good day. Yeah, we should have a lot of time in orbit. Let's see. How much time do we have? 73 days. Yeah, we can spend a total of 73 days in orbit. So yeah, if we had crew on board, we'd be doing pretty well. And we can try and change our orbit. Go prograde. And we can go ahead and do a bit of a prograde burn. Burning. So yeah, do a little bit of an orbital adjustment. Make sure that all works. Yeah, so we're getting the apogee up mighty high. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. There, we proved our point. We can move this around. That's good. So yeah, I think the spacecraft works. I think it works, and it works well. So now, I guess we figure out how we're gonna bring it back. That would be a good thing to figure out. Okay. I don't know how much Delta V we have in the retro stage. I'm assuming, I'm just gonna try and maybe do a burn at apogee and hope that brings us down over the US. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do all our pre-retro checks. Make sure everything is good and stuff. And it should be. Alrighty. Equipment section, goodbye. And now we know the staging is jank. Hold on, let me fix jank staging. Alrighty, so we do that. Then we do all that. Then that. Okay. So, the rest of our time. There we go. Oh, activate, activate, activate. Make sure that's on. Okay, maybe make sure that's on when we do the retrograde burn. Alrighty. Yes, it's good. Okay, we'll probably land. Maybe we'll land. Might land right over here. And we can adjust our trajectory with the lifting body. So that's good. So yeah, we'll turn on descent mode. So that's going to offset our center of mass, and we'll go ahead and do a nice lifting body re-entry. So, kapow that. Kapow. There we go. That is jettisoned. So now we are just controlling the capsule. And yeah, I'm pretty sure our lift vector is opposite our windows. So this would give us a downward trajectory. Being inverted would give us, so if we go like here, if we go like this, we should hopefully curve and land closer to the KSC. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and enable this, the aerodynamic forces overlay, so that you guys can see our lift vector being generated. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, we are going this way, so our lift will be in this direction. Yeah, the lift will be over here. Yeah, see, there, the little blue line right there. That's our lift. So we are trying to correct and go that way. Wouldn't it be nice to not impact the ground at Mach 50,000? Wouldn't it be nice to survive re-entry? Wouldn't it be nice to do all this? Yeah, as you can see, there we go. Our lift vector is over there now. Point it up a little bit. I'm going to try and keep the G-forces low. I mean, that's the whole point of this lifting reentry, is we can keep the G-forces low, unlike with Mercury, where we subjected our astronauts to a ludicrous amount of Gs on reentry. This, we can hopefully try and remediate some of that, but I mean, there's nobody on board right now, so... Actually, I think it'd be best if we tried to aim this way now. I kind of want to aim it for the water, so let's aim for the water, so like aim right over here. Yeah, that seems better. So I don't know where we're landing at this point, but we're landing somewhere over here. So again, more practice probably required to get a landing in the US, but close enough. It's still America. It's South America. Alrighty, perfect. Yeah, and I think we did adjust, so we're not gonna hit the land there. I mean, I don't know if you can really necessarily see a bend in our orbital path, but, you know, yeah, at least we're aiming for the water, so, you know, that's a bonus. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off, so that you guys don't have to see that, because, yeah, the lifting body is gonna have very little effect now, so we can go ahead and turn descent mode off. Go ahead and get back into, like, sort of a regular position, and get ready for splashdown, or splooshdown, whichever word you prefer. I prefer splooshdown. And there we go. Drogue chute is out. Alright, and then once we get to... Oh! It's fine. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. Deploy the main chute. There it goes. We're still spinning. Rapidly spinning. Please slow us down. A thank you. Bloosh. And now it's a boat. It's a boat now. It does a really good job at being a boat. It does. It's the best boat that ever boated. And there you have it. The first successful Gemini test, giving us a whopping 10.8 credits. So yeah, that's pretty good in my books. We still got some more rockets to launch, but I think I'm going to save those for next time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos, have a great rest of your day, and yeah, next time, I think we got some big planes to fly. See you guys then.